In the green hills of Murang'a in central Kenya, where coffee plantations rolled like waves and red soil paths connected homesteads, the Kamuna family was well known for their unity. Every Sunday after church, the family gathered under the giant avocado tree at their grandmother's compound. Children laughed while chasing chicken. Women stirred pots of githeri over firewood. Men discussed farming and business as evening fog slowly wrapped around the hills. But inside that family, a serious and dangerous problem was slowly developing. And the worst offender was Aunt Wateri. Wateri loved stories more than the truth. Whenever relatives gathered, she always had something she had heard. If I were you, she would whisper carefully. And with those words, peace would slowly begin to rot. One afternoon, after a family gathering, Watiri visited her younger sister Murugi. She leaned close to her ear and lowered her voice dramatically. Murugi, I didn't want to tell you this, but I heard Washeke saying your husband is lazy and all he does is borrow money from her husband. Murugi froze. Washeke said that? Wateri sighed heavily. I am only telling you this because I care about you. That night, Murugi confronted her husband. You are such a lazy man. Why can't you work and earn your own money instead of borrowing money from Washeke's husband? Her husband was so shocked. The next morning, Murugi called Washeke. What problem do you have with my husband? Washeke was shocked. What are you talking about? But Murugi refused to listen. During the next family gathering, Watiri escorted Mwirigi, their cousin, and on the way, she told him something she had heard. Mwirigi, I heard from Sylvia, your brother's wife, that you have been seen with the daughter of Daudi several times. Take care. Sylvia is going to tell your wife. What do you mean? How can Sylvia say such a thing? Soon, phone calls turned into arguments. Brothers stopped greeting each other. Cousins unfollowed one another online. Family meetings became tense and cold. Yet, Watiri continued moving quietly from house to house like smoke. To one brother, she said, Daudi thinks you stole money during grandfather's funeral. To another, your sister says you are proud because you work in Nairobi. Each whisper planted suspicion. Each rumor watered bitterness. And like termites hidden inside wood, the family began collapsing from within. Months later, grandmother Nyabugi fell sick. The family gathered at the hospital, but even there, nobody spoke freely. People sat in separate corners, staring at phones instead of each other. Grandmother noticed immediately. After a long silence, she spoke weakly. What happened to my children? Nobody answered. Then, suddenly, one of the cousins spoke innocently. They are always fighting because Auntie Wateri tells everybody bad things about each other. The room was silent. Wateri shifted uncomfortably. Grandmother slowly turned toward her. Wateri, is this true? Tears filled Wateri's eyes. I never meant harm. I was only talking. Grandmother shook her head gently. And then she said, a tongue can burn a house faster than a fire. Nobody spoke. Then, finally, one person said, I never insulted Ruth's husband. Another brother added, I never accused anyone of stealing. One by one, the truth surfaced, and everyone realized most of their anger has been built on words that were twisted, exaggerated, or completely invented. Watiri broke down crying. I wanted people to come to me, to trust me. I wanted to feel important. Grandmother reached for her hand. The enemy uses careless words to divide families. What begins as an entertainment can destroy generations. That evening, for the first time in months, the family prayed together. Apologies were exchanged through tears. Relationships did not heal instantly, but healing finally began. And from that day forward, whenever gossip started during family gatherings, grandmother would raise her walking stick and say, Do not feed snakes with your tongue. The entire family would fall silent because they had learned the hard way. A rumor may sound small, but it can destroy an entire home.